Hey everybody, Crypto Mentor 99. How you doing? So not frequently, but I do videos sometimes and I say, you never know who you're talking to, or you never know who you're going to meet that you end up talking to. And I've done a few of those videos, well, more than a few over the years. And it happened to me yesterday. I did a video the other day. My granddaughter was selling bracelets at like a fair, like a town get together, fall festival days, something like that. And my granddaughter and her friend had like a little tent that they had rented, I guess, and people would walk by, and anyhow. So I don't want to give too many details in this video, but I was surprised at who I met yesterday. So this lady comes up to the booth and I could see that one of her children was friends with my granddaughter. And they were talking, and so then I go up to the mom, right? The mom was there with some kids. And I start talking to her, and super sad story. About 15, 18 years ago, well, let me pick up. So I'm talking to this lady, super sweet, super friendly, telling me about her background, and then she mentions that she lost her husband. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. And she's like, oh, that's okay. And she's like, it was a while ago. So I don't know, at some point, Mrs. Crypto Mentor 99 came up, and for whatever reason, she showed me, okay, this is where I can't get into a lot of details. Her family, when her husband was living, her and her husband did some extraordinary things in our city. Things that were big, made news, headlines. And in his death, many, many years ago, his death was very tragic and created a stir in the media. So fast forward to yesterday, I'm at the fair, trying to sell bracelets, or actually buying bracelets for people to get them into the booth to buy more. Started talking to this lady, and she pulls out a family photo, and for whatever reason shows me a family photo of like 25 years ago. And I look, and I recognized her husband. And I looked up and I'm like, I know who you are. Now I know who you are. I just said, I can't believe I'm talking to you. This is unbelievable. And we talked about her husband and the contributions that he made throughout the years of his short life. And this lady has carried on extraordinary things that her and her husband started when they were newlyweds. And it was unbelievable that I met her yesterday. And then it turns out that one of her sons is good friends with my granddaughter at school. So my daughter was there at the event. She had to drive my granddaughter, obviously. And I'm like, I didn't know, and I mentioned the lady's name. I'm like, we knew her 20, 25 years ago. My daughter's like, it's a small world. I didn't know that, but it's unbelievable. So I do videos saying you never know who you're talking to, and that happened to me yesterday. It was crazy. So I'm going to end the video by saying you never know who you're talking to, and it even happened to Crypto Mentor 99 yesterday. And then this lady said, so the second part of this story is her son. I didn't know that was the mom, the famous mom, but I become friends with him in the cafeteria. And I've given him, like, when I did the crypto road trip, I gave him like a ZenFin mug, a ZenFin t-shirt. I gave him a hat. I gave him some Crypto Mentor 99 poker chips. And he goes home and shows his mom on YouTube who I am. So when we met her yesterday, she started talking. She's like, "Are you that guy on TV?" I'm like, "No, but I have a," she's like, "You're Crypto Mentor 99. I'm like, "I can't believe you know my name." Anyhow, it was a series of interesting events yesterday. So I'll close it. We're going more than 5 minutes. You never know who you're talking to. And we're going to strike up a relationship with her now that I know she's friends with my daughter, and her son, or one of her sons, is friends with our granddaughter. It's a small world. And again, you never know who you're talking to. That's the video. Love y'all. Bye-bye.